Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second module of the chapter The Three Musketeers and D'Artagnan. In this module, you're going to scan for details, you're going to comprehend the text, or try answering these questions. These are the questions from the first module. Now let's continue. We stopped where they were going to fight D'Artagnan for some silly cause. Now let's see what happens then. Athos, decidedly, this is a clever fellow. D'Artagnan, and now that you are assembled, gentlemen, permit me to offer you my apologies. At the word apologies, Athos looks angry. Porthos gives a haughty smile, and Aramis shakes his head. D'Artagnan, you do not understand me, gentlemen. I ask to be excused in case I should not be able to keep my word to all three of you. For Monsieur Athos has the right to kill me first, then Monsieur Porthos and Monsieur Aramis. And now, gentlemen, I repeat, excuse me, but on that account only, and on God. On God. At these words, with a gallant air, D'Artagnan draws his sword. It is midday. The sun is in its zenith, and the spot chosen for the scene of the duel has no shade at all. So, D'Artagnan is telling them, "I'm sorry." So, when they heard the apology, the word apology, when they saw that he's telling sorry, they thought that he is not going to fight with them. So they were arrogant. Haughty smile means arrogant, a disdainful smile, and they did not like it. So D'Artagnan told that I'm not telling sorry that I'm not fighting. It's not because I'm not fighting. It is because I told the three of you that I'll be fighting with you one by one. But in case if I killed by another one, I'll not be able to keep my promise with you. I'll get killed. If I get killed by the first one itself, I won't be able to fight with the other two. So I will not be able to keep my word with the other two. So my sorry is for that. Then with the air like gallant, in gallant means very good manner. He is very good person, the D'Artagnan. He takes out the sword in order to fight. And as it was midday, means it was afternoon. Quarter past midday means it's 12 o'clock. Quarter past midday means 15 minutes past 12 o'clock. The sun was in its zenith. Zenith means exactly middle. And the spot chosen for the scene of duel. Here, duel means, what does the word duel mean here? It's a fight between two people with some weapon in order to settle some issues. In order to settle some fight or something, in order to settle something, they'll fight. They'll fight and win. Such a fight is called duel. Okay. Athos, it is very hot and I cannot take off my doublet, for I just now felt my wound begin to bleed again, and I should not like to annoy Monsieur with the sight of blood. D'Artagnan, that is true, Monsieur, and whether drawn by myself or another, I assure you I shall always view with regret the blood of so brave a gentleman. I will therefore fight in my doublet like yourself. Porthos, come, enough of such compliments. Remember, we are waiting for our turns. Aramis, speak for yourself. For my part, I think what they say is very well said and quite worthy of two gentlemen. Athos, when you please, Monsieur. D'Artagnan, crossing swords, I wait your orders. Athos, when you are ready, sir. So, okay, Athos told that it is very hot, but still I'm not taking out my jacket because I already have a wound. So I think it started bleeding again because of the heat. And so I'm not taking out my jacket. I'm fighting with my jacket on, though it is very hot. So D'Artagnan told that. Yeah, that is good because when I see the sight of blood, I get regret. If even if it is from if I made the wound or from some if the wound is from someone else also, I'll feel very bad when I see the blood. So it's better you don't take the jacket off, and I'm also fighting with my jacket on. I'm also not taking it out because you cannot take it out. So Pothos is getting impatient. He's telling that after your fight, I'm waiting for my turn to fight. Just stop such silly talks. We are waiting for our turn, he said. So Aramis told that you just say that you are waiting for your turn. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting such impatiently. Uh, what they are talking is a good thing. Like it should be like a talk from gentlemen. What that it's good that they talk like this. It is a character of gentleman. And Athos told Diogenes that, yeah, when you are ready, we can start fighting. So Diogenes said, when you order, we'll start the fight. So, like, they are showing respect to each other. So Diogenes said, at your service, sir. Uh, Okay, we can start, he said. Hardly had the two blades cling together when a company of guards commanded by Monsieur de Jussac entered. So at that time, when they just started fighting, had hardly have the two blades clinged together. Just the two blades of their swords touched each other. At that time itself, uh, some other army enters with a company of guards. And Aramis, the guards, Porthos, sheath your swords, gentlemen, sheath your swords. So at that time, Porthos told, keep your swords inside. Fast, keep your sword inside. Jussac advancing towards them and making a sign to his men to do the same. Jussac also said his soldiers, his guards to do the same. Means put the sword inside. Hello there, you musketeers, fighting again. What about the edict, gentlemen? Where is it? You know it's illegal to fight without it. So sheath your sword uh, and follow us. So Jussac is telling, what about the edict, gentlemen? Where is it? You know it's illegal to fight without it. So sheath your swords and follow us. So uh, the chief is telling them, where did you get the permission to have a fight here? Don't you know it is you have to get a permission in order to do that? So you keep your swords inside and come with us. Athos moves closer to Porthos and Aramis and whispers, I shall not be taken by these soldiers again. There are five of them and we are three, but we shall fight them even if they kill us. So Athos is telling that I am not going with this. They'll imprison me or they'll do something bad to me. So it is better that we'll fight with them, even if we know that they are more and we are less. We are only three and they are five, but still we'll try fighting rather than going along with them. Let them kill us. That's better than going along with them. Maybe they are very cruel people or something. Athos, Porthos, and Aramis instantly drew near one another, while Jussac draws up his soldiers. Gentlemen, I think there is some mistake. Allow me to correct it. I think we are four, not three, D'Artagnan says. Porthos, but you are not one of us, D'Artagnan. That's true, I don't have the uniform, but I have the spirit. My heart is that of a musketeer. I can feel it, monsieur. Athos, well then, Athos, Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan forward. The nine combatants rush at each other furiously. Uh, the three musketeers and D'Artagnan defeat all the guards except Bicarat, who surrenders by Jussac's orders. Elated, the three musketeers and D'Artagnan walk arm in arm, occupying the whole width of the street and taking in every musketeer they meet. Thum, 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 thum. The sound of their victory march fills the air, and D'Artagnan soars with joy. This is an extract apart from The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. So it is like D'Artagnan is telling them, you are not three, I am also with you. I can join with you to fight them. So they said, Porthos said, but you are not one of us. But D'Artagnan said, I came to join the army. I have the heart of an army. I am with you. And Athos said, oh, okay, very good. Then we'll fight. And they all together, the four of them and the five of de Jussac's men fought together, and our musketeers and D'Artagnan defeats them. And one they did not defeat one guard, and he surrenders as his chief told him to surrender. So they surrenders and they win, and they do a victory march in the street. They were all happy, very happy. That's a story. That's all for today. Take care. Bye bye.